As an entrepreneur, one of the worst things that can happen to you is not to know where to put your energy or what direction to go into. Even worse than that is to go into a direction that is a dead end. And then have to recalculate and recalibrate and find a new place to go. So this will be episode number 8, A New Direction. In 2016, Paola left her safe corporate job, we packed up the essentials, said goodbye to our beloved Portland, Oregon, and jumped on a plane bound for Medellin, Colombia. Once our feet hit the ground, we set up shop and I got busy once again making Perfecto glass jewelry. Some may call this a leap of faith, but we call it a giant leap of 8. Unexpected benefit, I guess, of doing this and making these vlogs and putting myself out there and telling this story is the support. These messages I'm getting are just so cool. 2 came in this week that were just blew me away, and I just had to read them. Life is a daring adventure. You definitely are not alone. I love your courage to share it. We are with you 100%. Thanks. Love it. So helpful, actually. Just saw your Leap of 8 episode number 6. Very brave of you to do that conversation and tell your truth. I think it's important for people to see, including my husband, as a business owner too. Times can be tough, but staying positive as you do is the only way to be. I am sure it is hard, but you do it well. The product you have is great. I am so proud of you. Thank you so much. I didn't think I would receive those. It wasn't even a thought in making these, and how much they're helpful. I can't describe how nice it is. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for those who've written that. I guess what do I mean about dead ends and going the wrong way is, for me, recently the thing that put the brakes on and ushered me in a new direction. Sometimes if we don't listen to the signs and we don't have action, life or events will move us into action. And so what were my dead ends recently? Well, the wholesale shows, spending a lot of money and going to these convention centers, New York mainly anymore, and not having the orders. So that door was closing, and I knew in the back of my mind that social media, getting a retail website and opening that up was the future, and it was a way to go. But again, it's what I knew, and it was working, and there's only so many hours in the day. The other dead end was the retail shows in Florida. I've talked about that, and those all fell flat. So what is the new direction? The new direction is social media, and particularly Instagram. As I looked around and as I tried to hear what was the way to go, Facebook ads, that all fell flat. That's a dead end for me. Maybe it works for some people. From what I'm hearing out there in my own experience, that was not going to happen. Twitter, don't think that that's a big avenue for us. And so then, hear about this thing called Instagram and how amazing it is. And other artists and entrepreneurs I've talked to say, yeah, they're seeing some stuff. So, all right, let's go investigate that. And I'm finding out that it's just an absolutely amazing platform for what I do, self-promotion, getting yourself out there, and you can target audiences. That's the craziest thing, is you can find your people. And having, 14, 15 years of experience in the wholesale market, we have learned our clientele, our client base, doing retail shows, meeting people face-to-face, and who they are, their professions, and has opened up and been a guidepost to our audience. So now coming into Instagram and learning that I can actually find those people, I hate to use the word target them, but build relationships with other artists that are on the periphery of what we do and how they can relate to us is just amazing. Such a giant platform with such a large population base is that you can basically have free advertising. You can drive traffic through your content. And that's the thing. It's like, what kind of content are you going to produce? What kind of audience are you going to target? And I just love how organic it is and how open of a platform it is to find your community and your population specifically. It's just so cool. And that, it's a two-way conversation between putting it out there, trying to put it in front of the population that you think will want to receive it, that will resonate with you, will resonate with your story and your content, and to be able to put yourself in front of them. It's just so cool, the collaborative effect of it. Anyway, I'm just jazzed. So I'm in that process of learning that, being a bit older and new to social media. It's a learning curve, and I love it. I love being able to know where to put my energy on this new path and to have a path. So, and I think it can lead to just nothing less than the future and success. So I'm excited about that. I can't wait to tell you what I'm going to learn. I'm definitely going to keep you apprised of the journey and what I'm learning and what I'm doing. Just to recap on YouTube. Started that account, taught myself in January of this year, 2018. We're now in the middle of October of 2018. Crazy thing happened at a retail event in Florida. Basically, I sat in a hotel and didn't make a single sale because things went very, very wrong with FedEx. And so I taught myself how to make movies on iMovie through YouTube tutorials. I didn't know where that would lead. So that has now led to 18 subscribers, which isn't very much, probably just a lot of friends and family, but it's a build and you got to start somewhere. And so that movie making and learning how to make movies and do editing and work with iMovie has now opened up the idea or the possibility to making video content for Instagram. Come to find out, video content on Instagram has the highest engagement of any kind of content put on there. Basically still photos, or do you have moving images and video? So it's so cool that I'm learning that skill, and come to find out that skill is going to be highly useful as we get busy and get going on Instagram. What am I doing right now is I am watching YouTube videos. You can learn to do anything with YouTube. It's phenomenal. If you have a pen and paper, which I'm doing, and taking notes on how to do Instagram marketing. There's Instagram, and then you can actually use it as a tool as an entrepreneur for marketing purposes and driving traffic towards your site and whatever your product is or service. So I'm learning how to do that. I can't wait to report back, but at least I'm telling you that I'm doing that much of learning the platform. Because we're going to be driving traffic, the ultimate goal is to convert on to sales to our website. So that website right now isn't the best. We got it up in January, and that was a big push to take those images and put them on a website, populate it, and those pictures weren't the best. I absolutely love the photography of the jewelry. I can't wait to post about that. And so I've been reshooting all the pieces that we have online and adding some new stuff that is current and within season of colors. So really, really pumped about that, because before we really get going on Instagram and start to drive traffic towards the site and people start to investigate us and what we're doing, I want them to come to our best foot forward, of course. And so the work is solid, the colors are great, but our images weren't that good. I kind of rushed it. And so I'm having a blast with taking more artistic type of pictures, more appealing to an Instagram crowd and not so much oriented towards my stores and a wholesale aspect of ubiquity and uniformity. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Can't wait to report next time on what I've learned and what we're learning as we do it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. Please subscribe and leave a comment if you could. All right. Bye.
Mira, muchas gracias.